Okay, in this video segment, I'm going to show the last piece of that project, which is basically go grab the National Weather Service web page and then pipe into the next task, which is parsing it. And then when that is done, then pipe the result to the last task, which is stored to the file. So these are actually belong to the task chaining primitive in the Celery framework. Okay, so I'm going to show this. The reason I want to do this is because if this is especially telling by looking at the flower, because it does show exactly what you get. Okay, so I'm going to launch the flower as we did before. We'll launch flower management portal first. Okay, so all right. Now I'm going to launch the 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 worker Celery worker called Task Chaining Celery Project, right? That's this one. It's this one, Task Chaining. Okay, so that's the one we're gonna launch. So now it's standby, right? It's ready and standby. So I'm gonna run this now. This is the again, like we said before, you use Python to launch the the broker. So, and I'm gonna use this takes a command line parameter, which is the zip code. I'm gonna use this, which is the Texas zip code. Okay, so the when all said and done, if you go to we will go to that directory, you'll see the file because it generates a weather forecast based on that zip code. Okay, so if I hit enter, the process is gonna start. Okay, actually you could tell it's actually grabbing some of the results. Now it's done, right? It's finished. Now, how do I know? If I want to know, what are the intrinsic data between these task chainings? Let me show you. Okay, so if I look at the flower, this is click on the task, right? You will see it. Okay, now let me make it bigger. See, the last task is store page result. So this is actually what's being stored. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. This is what being passed. Okay. We will look at the result first. So the result actually returned true. So it succeeded. So you can look at this, right? And then remember now the task prior to store is called parse the page. So this is what actually being given to the task. It will parse that to extra, that's the raw page, including the pictures actually also is part of that. So right now you can see the entire content actually is being passed. So the the last one is fetch. The the parameter we passed in is the zip code, right? That's what we get. Okay, so basically that this shows you, and each result. Now I don't know. Let me make it small so at least I can show you. So this is supposed to. Let me see if I can scrolling this. Okay, I cannot see the scroll bar, but if you go all the way down, you see there are more attributes on this side. Okay, but basically it shows you the tasks and also how the task gets piped into each sub task onward in a chaining operation. Okay, now to make sure we're actually getting the result, we can go to the week 9 directory. There is a file. Okay, 7738. So if we open them up, this is what's being saved, right? You look at this, the temperatures, and the 7-day forecast, right? Okay, and then the information. Okay, so that kind of shows you how this would be used in terms. It breaks into 3 tasks in a chained fashion. Look at this, the source code. Okay, right. So we have a fetch, parse, store. So you have a fetch, pipe the result to the parse, and then after parse, pipe the result to store. Okay, and all these can be viewed, through the Celery console, right? You can it tells you what the value content being passed into between each tasks. All right, so that's it. That's all I want to show you. And these are two segments, video segments. Just wanted to clarify some of the confusions we had during the last week's class. Thank you for watching.